This is the story of Gerald, the most amazing boy around.
When other kids spoke words,
he only made this sound.
Gerald McBoing Boing. Gerald McBoing Boing. He makes all kinds of sounds, whistles, honks, and chirps. His dog he never barks, but watch out when he burps. Gerald McBoing Boing.
Guess the sound.
sound check!
Hey, you're not planning to paint over the hopscotch, are you?
Look, kid, nobody uses this thing anymore.
What?
More kids than just you gotta play, or I gotta paint it.
I'm not moving from this court, no matter what.
Hey, you touched the line, Janine. My turn, my turn.
See, maybe people weren't playing hopscotch, but soundscotch is the hottest game on the playground. Guess the sound.
Sound check!
Wow, that's the best this song ever sounded. Let's play it one more time.
Here is a fantasy tale to enjoy, starring Jacob, Janine, and Gerald McCloy. They all play a part in this world of pretend. But the hero is always our sound-making friend. This is the story of a faraway town, and what happened one day when the town bell broke down. Each day the bell ringer rang the bell the same way, so everyone knew what time to do things each day. The bell rang to tell shoppers to run to their stores and let school teachers know when to open their doors. The bell ringer was happy to help these fine folk, but one day he pulled hard, and that bell rope, it broke.
Oops.
For the first time that folks in that town could recall, the bell did not ring. There was no sound at all.
Something's not right.
The next day, the sun rose, but no bell filled the air. The shops were all closed. There was nobody there. The school kids didn't know when to get out of bed, So they didn't wake up. They kept sleeping instead.
We have lived our whole lives with the help of that ringing. Won't someone help us get that old town bell swinging?
So who came to the rescue? I'm happy to say that sound-making kid came and he saved the day. And inside that place, he climbed up that bell tower and made like a big bell 12 times an hour. When that kid started making a sound sweet and clear, it was like the old bell had reached everyone's ear. The shopkeepers went back and they opened their stores. The teachers went back and they opened their doors. Things were all back to normal. But then people say something happened that folks talk about to this day. A small mouse was sleeping up there by the bell. A sweet little thing as far as anyone could tell. When that boy started ringing, she started to touch a spot on his neck that tickled him much. That kid started ringing and ringing some more. The town heard more ringing than ever before. They opened their doors, then they shut them, and then the bell rang and they opened their doors once again. The trains didn't stop. School kids wandered free. Everything was a mess, as I'm sure you can see. Then someone in town said,
"We can fix this, I know. Take this rope up the tower. Please hurry and go."
That bell ringer knew he was their only hope. He ran to that old bell and tied on a new rope. And the sound of that bell rang out clear and true, and once more everyone knew just what to do. And so once again that old town bell rang out. The shops opened up and the kids ran about. So you see, in the end, everything turned out well. For the town, for the kid, and that lovely old bell.
Guess the sound.
Sound check!
I wish band practice didn't end so early. I still want to play. Oh. Nice, Gerald. How about you, Burp? Excuse me? Wow, I didn't know you could sing or, well, burp like that. Burp? Well then, let's jam. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Done! That's one water pipe that won't drip anymore. Thank you, thank you. Now, on to the next job. Now, where did I leave that wrench?
What's that, Gerald? You think it's gonna rain? No, not a cloud in the sky. Say, have you seen my wrench?
The beach? No, I don't think I left it there.
The train station, fire station, hospital. No. Any other ideas? What's that about? It looks like you're about to go swimming.
House is flooded again, dear.
What? Again?
Now I'm really gonna need that wrench. Oh, there it is. Just in time. All fixed. Now, Gerald.
Was there something you were trying to tell me?
Guess the sound.
Sound check! Boing, 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 boing.
Guess the sound.
Sound check!
Excuse me. Gerald! Could you help me in the house for a minute, please? Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excusez-moi.
Excuse me.
Excuse me!
Excuse me.
Who will win the first prize for the biggest burp? Excuse me.
Excuse me!
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Well, excuse me, little doggy. You win!
Excuse me.
Guess the sound.
Sound check!
Ooh, a horsey ride. I used to love this when I was a little kid. Not as much fun as I remember. Yeah, that's more like it. Giddy up, horsey. Yee-haw! Ride 'em, cowgirl. Get along, little doggy. Yee-hoo!
Here is a fantasy tale to enjoy, starring Jacob, Janine, and Gerald McCloy. They all play a part in this world of pretend. But the hero is always our sound-making friend. This is the story of friends who one day went to find monsters in lands far away.
I want to take lots and lots of pictures of monsters. Come on!
Their leader, brave Gerald, could make any sound. But today there were not any monsters around. They found lions and tigers and had lots of fun, but did they find a monster? No, not even one.
There must be monsters somewhere.
Well, here is a monster that I'd like to find. It has rarely been seen. It is one of a kind. Some don't think she's real, but I do. Take a look. Here's a picture of her that I took from a book.
But we can take a better picture than that. Let's go.
So they traveled to Scotland, and there, can you guess? They went to a lake which is known as Loch Ness.
Go ahead, ahead, Gerald. Make the sound of the Loch Ness Monster. What kind of sound does it make anyway?
I don't know. My book doesn't say.
That Loch Ness Monster just wasn't around. They looked and they looked, but she couldn't be found.
Oh, here's something. Listen. They say she loves parties with ice cream and cake. That's how we can get her up out of the lake.
Great idea! Let's have a party!
Soon the sounds of the party were heard far and near, and down deep in the lake, those sounds were quite clear. When one lonely monster heard those sounds, she knew if there was a party, she'd go to it too.
This is a nice party, but where can she be? That monster is something we may never see. Hey, who took my cake?
Eek! Eek, 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 eek! Eek, 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 eek!
Ah, so that's the sound she makes. Did you hear that, Gerald?
Eek, 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 eek!
So, if you're looking for monsters, get party horns blowing. Invite lots of friends to get your party going. And you may find out, it's surprising but true, that a new monster friend has been looking for you.
Smile! Guess the sound.
Sound check! I've been thinking about trying this ride for weeks. I hope it isn't too scary. Has it started yet? Oh, that sounds better. It's race car Ace Jacob at the starting line. There's a flag, and the Jacob 500 begins. Just look at Jacob go. He passes everybody to take the early lead. Oh, my car needs fixing. Wow, that was some pit stop. Thanks. And Jacob is back in the race.
Gerald, time for bed.
Hey, is that the theme song to Space Cadet? I love that show.
Me too! It's almost starting!
I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt if Gerald stayed up a bit longer.
Just this once, of course.
Sure, we'll all watch Space Cadet together.
Space Cadet Gerald, can you get ready for bed so you can hop right in after the show?
Permission to go downstairs, Space Cadet Mom. I have a special Space Cadet surprise.
Permission granted, Space Cadet Dad. But what can I do? Popcorn! Great idea! Honey, you look like you're going into outer space.
That's right, Gerald. It's a rocket pack I'm working on. I figured I'd wear it just to get into the whole Space Cadet mood.
Hey, why not?
Oh, this is my favorite part where they do the countdown.
Yeah, you ready Next up to adventure with Space Cadet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Space Cadet!
I guess your dad really likes this show, doesn't he?
Guess the sound.
Sound check! Boing, 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 boing!